Good afternoon. It's Friday, February 2nd. We've finished now 3 weeks of the legislative session. I haven't given a report for the first couple weeks because there really wasn't anything of much to report of consequence. So I'll try to give you an overview of what we're actively working and some of the other things that you may, depending on the nature of your law practice, you may be interested in. So we'll start right out of the gate. House Bill 1112. This came through the Family Law Committee to our membership last June. Clarifies that the statute of limitations on paternity actions doesn't apply to subsequent DNA testing that shows that you're not the father. That's House Bill 1112. It's our bill, and that's already through the House. House Bill 1202, that's been assigned to the Appropriations Committee. That is to appropriate money for our law school down at Vermillion. And the bar commissioners have directed me to support that legislation. Money's really tight. It's going to be very difficult, but we'll give it our best effort. And then the last bill authorized by you, the members, 2 years ago at the annual meeting, House Bill 1245, and that is to ask for general appropriation funds not to exceed $200,000, and that would, money, if appropriated, would go to the Equal Access to the Courts Commission, which then, based on House Bill 1083 from a year ago, would be dispersed with the priorities to assist with their legal problems. First are veterans, second would be our senior citizens on fixed incomes, the disabled, and finally the victims of domestic violence. So those three are our bills, so to speak, and we'll be working those actively. We only have two bills that were officially on the kill list. The first one was Senate Bill 111. Senate Bill 111 would have permitted the prevailing party to assess investigative costs in civil litigation. We have the American system, and the law and the court decisions allowing the prevailing party to recover is very, very limited, and there is no limit, or was no limit in the bill with regard to investigative costs. And then, of course, we don't know who private investigators are. Could it be, could you put your paralegal on off the clock as your paralegal, and for the next 4 hours they're a investigator checking out not only your client on social media in a divorce action, but of course the opposing party. Anyway, that got out of committee, Senate Judiciary, on a 4-3 vote. Went ahead and did the floor fight. Knew it was going to be close, and it failed 18-17. So the first floor fight of the year, and we'll have more. We were successful. For those who may not have caught earlier years of this, I characterize a floor fight as your high school cafeteria food fight. It's not a pretty process, but if you've either won or lost in committee and then are going to try to prevail on the Senate floor, the House floor, those are very, very difficult, but it's kind of fun when you can win. So 111, which is on the kill list, died. One that just got dropped in a couple days ago is House Bill 1267. I haven't figured this one out as far as what's driving it, but it's on the kill list immediately. It's an act to prohibit campaign contributions from government contractors and certain lawyers. Why they're singling lawyers out is beyond me, but it would prohibit any contributions to Attorney General candidates. And, you know, when you think about it, you're talking about all the lawyers that get hired to collect delinquent sales tax, prosecute failure to pay sales tax, child support. I can remember many, many years ago, the department couldn't send people out to go try to collect, and so they generally entered into contracts with your state's attorneys to collect child support within their counties. So, and the list goes on and on. Everybody that does the people defense work and so forth. My gut reaction, or at least portions of it, are unconstitutional. Just because somebody hires me doesn't mean I have to give up my First Amendment rights and political contributions. Our U.S. Supreme Court has said that's part of your First Amendment right, freedom of speech, association, etc. So anyway, that one just got dropped. I haven't had a chance to go see the sponsors and see what's driving that. Anyway, it's something for you to consider and keep your eye on. Now there's a whole series, as there typically is,